a dear friend. Sasha arrived one morning at the docks, having written to me in advance. She was to come stay with me, while she worked under the Imperials as a blade to defend the ash farmers. As she stepped off the dock, I beheld her shining beauty. The scar she had written so profusely about was imperceptible to me in the glow of Azura's morning light. It was only later, by the gentle glow of the dinner light, that I could see its jagged path down her cheek. She was just as incredible as those years ago in Hammerfell, only her time in her homeland had changed her. She smiled less now. Oh, but those blue eyes, by Azura, those blue eyes. They still held that soft warmth that I had become lost in so long ago now. Sasha was first and foremost adored, and proudly so. She was the kind of woman who would save you from drowning but refuse to accept your thanks. Don't thank me, she'd say. Swim harder next time. That was Sasha, always pushing forward, always alone. Oh, how my heart ached for Sasha. Having lived a life of struggles that only Azura may know, I am well equipped to understand her woes. We had both lost our parents, hers to obscurity, mine to blight. She spoke warm words about very few from her past, save her Eric. My Eric once stole the feather off of a noble's hat. He was always so bold. Such happy memories had clearly escaped her. Now she was steadier, more ground down by time. How long had it been since last I left her in Hammerfell? She filled her role of protecting the ash farmers with cunning efficiency. I saw her dispatching all manner of foe. Never have I seen such fluidity of the blade, such quickness. Not even among the shadow scales. I was impressed to think that Nocturnal's guidance had formed Sasha into a sharp blade. I regret now, not saving my friend from that fate. Sasha was a woman who inspired you, a flower among the rocks. At least she was in those days. In Hammerfell. In Source time Sasha's soul carried weight. Oh, but Sasha, my friend, why do you seek to flee from your home? When last we met it was ever present on your mind. My friend, I searched for light in Skyrim and only darkness is what I could find. She spoke to me of the plight of my people in Skyrim. The hypocrisy of the Stormcloak cult and the brutality of the Forsworn. She seemed very concerned with the cult of Merak. Dragonborn, Dragonborn, always with the Dragonborn, just another master, just another false prophet. Oh, how I missed this Sasha, who came through like flashes betwixt the ever-present fog. It brought me back to our shared youth in Hammerfell, our conversations of revolution and belonging. How it broke my heart, when I should spy Sasha pray to the shrine of the Twilight Queen Azura in the deep hours, sobbing. She did not believe Azura heard her prayers. She thought that Nocturnal was all she had. Of course I understood. When my people's cries to Vivec ceased to be heard, it caused a profound grief. The spirit of the Dunmer now rests in quiet acceptance and sorrow. Such was the injustice of Vivec. To be our God, to abandon us yet still. Even now, as ash and fire scatter us across the globe, some still pray to him. Desperately clinging on to the hope of an era long since past. Oh, but how I understand. If I claimed to never ask Vivec to guide me in difficult times, I would be guilty of telling a terrible lie. Yet in his absence the hollow contenders like Merak twist the mind of our children, our sick and dying. How Sasha did embrace my people. How Sasha did try to feel our pain as her own. Perhaps Merak would cause my people to wander, when Sasha might guide them. I am not the Dragonborn. I am just a whisper, trying to catch my breath in this world. She would say. I do not wish to lead, people must seek to lead themselves. Oh, but Sasha, how you lead your people in Riften. That is how I wish my people to be led. How Sasha bitterly hated her destiny. How it reminded me of the tales of the Nerevarin. Oh, how Sasha dwelled among us, how he dwelled among the Ashlanders. I feel used, friend, I feel beaten and betrayed. Why must Akatosh choose me? He was not there before he needed of me, only my Daedric queen was. I had thought Nocturnal was a blessing to Sasha, but in time I learned to hate the Prince of Darkness. Nocturnal smothered Sasha in her embrace. Oh, but how Sasha could light fire to the moment. I remember now having been present during her meeting with Veleth, fossil relic of the old Telvanni order. Another wanderer, lost in the ash. What is it you fight for, Nord? What claim do you think you have here, in the shadow of my people's gods? I fight for nothing. I claim nothing. I've enough burdens of my own. And yet you stand here, blade ready, speaking like a martyr. You crave power, like all your kind. You call yourself Dragonborn, do you not? A pawn in Akatosh's game. I call myself nothing. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be hunted or broken. Survival is no legacy, Nord. It fades like ash on the wind. Then let it fade. But while I'm here, I'll leave scars where they thought they'd find silence. Perhaps you are not as empty as you seem. Veleth could not even imagine the richness of Sasha's depth. How she cried out to me in the quiet hours, collapsing into my arms. What struck me was that her pain focused on others, a beggar girl in Riften, the blight sufferers in the Daedric shrines. Where she could not see herself she watered with care and devotion, and where she saw herself she replied with scorn. How tragic it was for my dear Sasha to become the Dragonborn. How tragic it was to be swept up in Nocturnal's grasp. How tragic, to be hurt still by the past. Sasha did not need my pity. Nor the pity of others. What she needed was the freedom to be herself, unshackled from gods and men alike. However, the gods had chosen her, and mortals like me could only watch as she bore their weight. How cruel of a mistress she was to herself, crueler even than the Lady of Shadows she served. I am no blonde shield maiden, warm and full of life. I am sharp, cold, rough. Where other women comfort you with their soft words, my voice is hoarse and tough. Oh, but Sasha. Sasha, could you not see? Sasha, were you blinded by your own light? I saw in you dawn's beauty, I saw in you the world. I saw the determination when the cult pulled away our neighbor's little girl. I saw Sasha stand, I saw her clear and true. I saw her acknowledge what the gods would have her do. My dear friend, how I wish for your wounds to mend. One day the Merak cult was no more, and I never saw my dear friend again.